is a real honor to be here with you, and I thank you for the invitation. I was raised as a Catholic. I'm currently a Unitarian Universalist, and I am a practitioner of Buddhism. The Buddha lived more than 2,500 years ago. He was a human being, not a god. He had no divine powers. He simply was awake to life and worked tirelessly to help others to awaken. The word Buddha means someone who is awake. Buddhism teaches that we all have Buddha nature within us. We go through much of our lives in a bit of a fog, with many thoughts constantly playing within our minds. Those thoughts tend to carry us away from the present moment, so that we often dwell in regrets about the past and worries about the future. Some Buddhists, but not all, practice meditation as a way to become more centered, clear, and peaceful. Meditation can be practiced while sitting, while standing, walking, or lying down. The most common form of meditation is using the breath as an anchor for our attention. Thoughts will come and go, and sometimes your mind will latch onto a thought and get carried off into thinking. Once you realize you're thinking, you simply send your attention gently yet firmly back to your in-breath and your out-breath. I found that routinely meditating every day has helped me to worry less and to not react as strongly when bad things do happen. Some people ask, why do Buddhists focus so much on suffering? Indeed, the first noble truth of Buddhism is that suffering exists in our lives. My guess is that all of you have experienced suffering to some extent. Suffering tends to occur from our wanting things to be different than what they actually are. We expect things to go our own way, and when they don't, we tend to suffer. Buddhism does teach about suffering, but it also includes the way out of suffering. Buddhism asks us to stay with whatever is happening in the present moment, whether it is painful, joyful, or perhaps just neutral. Two of the basic tenets of Buddhism are impermanence and non-self. Every single thing in life is impermanent and ever-changing. Because of this basic notion of impermanence, we are seen as having no separate self. We are all interconnected. The self that walked into this room with you today is different from the self that is sitting in that chair this very moment. From moment to moment, you are changing. Cells are dying, new cells are forming, blood vessels may be opening or constricting. And our bodies are only made up of non-self elements, including nutrients in the food that we eat, the air that we breathe, the minerals in our bones. There is some debate about whether Buddhism is actually a religion. Some scholars and teachers call it a psychology. It certainly is a powerful spiritual tradition. Its attraction for me is that it involves an actual practice that has resulted in many benefits in my life. One of my favorite meditation practices is sending loving kindness to others. I would like to share this one version with you. So please just sit in a comfortable position, perhaps with your eyes closed, and I will share this from John and Sarah Gibb Millspaw. As we have been blessed, so we bless one another to be a blessing. Breathe in, breathe out. this breath we share with all that breathes. Feel the love of the universe flowing through this gathering, into you and out into the universe again. Let the love of the universe, your love, flow outward to its height, to its depth, to its broad extent. You are more than you know and more beloved than you know. Take up what power is yours to create safe haven, to make of earth a heaven. Give hope to those you encounter, that they may know safety from inner and outer harm. Be happy and at peace, healthy and strong, caring and joyful. Be the blessing you already are. That is enough. Blessed be.